It will whisper subtly and quietly in your ear. It will tell you, show up and tell you directly to your face. And if you still won't listen, it will bust you in the head repeatedly with a steel chair until you wake the fuck up and remember who you are. Much love, blessings. Life is always full of little reminders, and life will always continually always keep nudging you and tapping you on the shoulder to remind you of who you are. And life will always show up, present you, guide you through into experiences, the situations you find yourself in, your friends, the people you meet. People will always show up just to remind you of who you are. And sometimes life can be super direct, right to your face. A friend who you've not seen for a long time might show up and just say to you, Rich, stop pissing about, wasting your gifts, stop wasting your time, your focus on energy, on things and people that are not worth your time. Wake the fuck up, remember who you are, and get back to work. Thank you for that one. You know who you are. Sometimes less subtle. You might be out at work with friends, wherever, and you might see something, or somebody says something, you hear something that maybe you don't like. See or hear something that triggers a thought, a feeling, emotion that just doesn't quite sit right. Maybe you're scrolling through Facebook, Instagram, social media, and something pops up on your timeline that triggers a memory that gives you goosebumps. You're driving to work, you hear a song on the radio, a lyric that just sends a shiver down your fat spine, makes you feel something. Maybe somebody says something to you, look, what happened to that book you were writing? What happened to that thing that you were creating? What happened to that person you were dating? Reminder. Life is full of these little reminders. Life will always show up to remind you of who you are. So to take this a little deeper, to say this a little clearer for the people at the back not paying attention, the next question is, who exactly are you? Who are you? See, all of these reminders come with an opportunity for you to choose who you want to be. For you to choose who you want to be in relation to whatever experience you find yourself in. And oftentimes, myself included, many people, this is where we slip up. This is the part where we trip up. We get a little lost, and sometimes we don't even know who we are. And so we go out and we try to figure this out. We try to find ourselves from the outside in. We try to live a certain way. We try to be a certain type of person based on what we see out there in society, in your friend groups, your social groups, work, parents, the people you meet, social media, right down to the food that you eat and the clothes that you wear. You try to build a life, be a certain type of person, live a certain type of life based on everything you see out there, who you think that you should be, how you think you should live, and how you think your life should look, based on everything that you see out there. See, how many times may you have said or done something that you knew deep down wasn't right, that wasn't really beneficial for yourself and your life, but you thought to yourself, well, everyone else is doing it, so fuck it, I'll do it anyway, because it's normal. On the flip side, how many times have you really wanted to say, do something, but you've stopped yourself, you've held back because nobody else is doing it, and you don't want to be seen as different or weird or awkward? Right? Hands up at the back if you hear what I'm saying. And so often we go out and we crave and we desire and we chase all of these external pleasures: money, sex, drugs, alcohol, the flash car, the dream home, the trophy Instagram wife. We want, we chase, and we desire all of these external pleasures because we think that that's what we want. We think that that's what we need. We have been told that that's what we want and that's what we need. Now hear this. There are people, there will be people who you know, who you see on a daily basis out in the world, on the internet, that on the outside they appear to have it all. They have all the money, they have the cars, they have the house, they have all of this stuff, and yet they cry themselves to sleep every single night. And these are the people who we look up to, who we think that their life is the life that we require, want, or need. Now don't get me wrong, I want to make this clear. If you want the money, the wealth, the sex, the drugs, if you want all of that stuff, great, go for it, go and get it, it's yours, you deserve it, it's yours already. All of that stuff, these are fun toys, fun things for us to experience while we are here, so great, go get them. But there is so much bullshit in today's society selling us the lie that somehow our love, our joy, our happiness, our sense of well-being is somehow tied to anything out there. Well, I'm here to remind you that life is full of reminders that they are not. Because at the end of the day, it's up to you to feel good about yourself. It's up to you to feel good about yourself on the inside, and only you can do that. No amount of money, sex, drugs, no external pleasure, not a damn thing out there can give you that. So I'm here to remind you, to tell you that it's time to start living your life from the inside out. It's time for you to fill yourself up from the inside, to live your life on purpose for you. And how do we do that? By becoming aware of and by observing all of the reminders that life presents you and the opportunities that they come with. By becoming in tune with in choosing who you want to be based on what's in here, not what you think exists out there. Whoever you are, wherever you are, whatever it is that you want to be, do, have, achieve, go out and do it. But do it for you. Do it because it lights you up inside. Do it because it makes you feel good. Not for some likes or attention or external validation, not to please or gain somebody else's approval. Not for money, not for wealth, not for any of those external pleasures. Do them for you. Do them because it makes you feel good. Not for some reward that you think you will gain out there. Because there is no reward out there. It's an illusion. It's a lie. The reward that you've been chasing, desiring, craving, that you think exists out there is a big, old, massive, fat chocolate whopper. The real reward exists in here. The real juice that you want and crave out of life is in here. When you choose yourself. And you know, one of our biggest obstacles in all of this, if not the biggest obstacle, is the need for control. We try to force, control, and manipulate everybody and everything out there in our environment. Well, you can't. Life will happen. Things will happen. People will be people that are out of our control. And as soon as you start to try to play that game, as soon as you step into the field where you are trying to control, force, and manipulate everything and everybody out there, you've lost the game. And you are no longer choosing yourself. In fact, you are the one being chosen. In fact, you are the one being controlled. By what and who? That's the question. Answer that yourself. Who and what out there is controlling who you are in here? Our power, your power, lies in your ability to respond. Your ability to respond. Responsibility. By taking full ownership and responsibility of yourself and everything that shows up and you experience in your life. You can't control everything, but you can respond accordingly. That is your job, and that is where your power lies. By seeing all of the reminders and the opportunities and responding accordingly, by choosing yourself in a way that is conducive to your own personal growth, by responding in a way that allows you to feel good about yourself, that lights you up on the inside, that allows you to find and feel and create your own sense of passion and purpose and meaning in your own life, based on your own terms, based on who you choose to be. Respond accordingly in a way that allows you to step on and create your own road to greatness, that allows you to become the greatest version of yourself. Maybe this means that you need to let go of some expectations you have, let go of something or somebody. Maybe it means that you need to take a step back, to walk away from some situations. Maybe it means that you need to show a little more understanding towards somebody that you may not or may not understand you. Maybe you need to show a little more compassion to somebody that may be hurting. Maybe you need to stop being a little, maybe you need to be a little less judgmental of somebody that you don't understand. It can mean a lot of things, but it's all on you. Life is full of reminders, and life will always show up with the opportunity for you to choose who you want to be. And it will do it. It will whisper to you in subtle ways. It will tell you to your face directly. And if you still won't listen, it will bust you in the head repeatedly with a steel chair until you wake the fuck up and remember who you are. An unstoppable badass on the road to greatness. That's it, I'm out. Be love, give love, one love. Share this, love this, like this, I don't care. But remember one thing, you are one thought from greatness. Let's get it, baby. We're back, fully loaded with enough ammunition to light this place up. Let's get it.